All right, boys, win or go home. We have to win. Be sure to check out Keegan in the top right-hand corner. If you missed the team that we are bringing, it is all about Hazard Stack. We're going to lead Slowking Galar. He brings the exact 6 we thought he was going to bring. We are leading Slowking Galar, and the only situation that we are ever switching out turn 1 is if he leads Iron Hands, because Banded Iron Hands can OHKO us. Booster Energy cannot OHKO us, which is good information to know. We're going to get T-Spike up immediately. We are Protect Leftovers on our Annihilate to kind of mitigate anything that he might want to do. Have fun to keep it, by the way. To get residual chip damage, we are Rest Talk on Grimmsnarl. We are Pressure on our Zapdos. We have Brambleghast. Of course, Brambleghast is here to provide Spike Stack support. And then Chi-Yu is here to alleviate a little bit of pressure off of the Iron Jugulus, as well as a potential special Dragapult. We are the AV on the Chi-Yu. My plan's simple. We're leading Glowking. Anything not Iron Hands, T-Spike turn 1. We find out what's boots. We find out what's not boots. We're just going to get into this, man. We're going to try our best to win this game. We're Mirror Herb on Glowking to take advantage of the Volcarona potentially. The only situation in which this can go bad is if he leads Iron Jugs. But even if he leads Iron Jugs, I ran some calcs. Because we are so fat, we actually live even a Specs Modest, a Choice Specs Modest Dark Pulse from the Iron Jugulus. Unless he gets the absolute maximum roll. So pretty much unless we see Iron Hands, we're clicking T-Spike here. There is almost no universe we're not clicking T-Spike here. If he leads Iron Hands, we have to pivot Brambleghast. As unfortunate as it is, and we have to Strength Sap to keep us healthy. A lot of prep, a lot of time has went into this prep, a lot of time that I unfortunately don't really have to spare. We see Iron Jugulus, we're going to go for T-Spike turn 1. We're going to see what item this is. He's not going to be, he's not going to be booster. Could be Specs, could be whatever else. We go T-Spikes immediately. Could see a Dark Pulse turn 1. Could see a U-turn. I anticipate a U-turn here. We're just going to T-Spike. T-Spikes are so crucial because his remover is Ass Cryo, which obviously did not come. T-Spike lets us know if Dragapult is boots or not, and also helps us chip down the Iron Hands, which is the main reason why I enjoy having these T-Spikes up. Also helps chip down the Diancie for the Chi-Yu, which is fantastic. Always my play here. And then pretty much no matter what next turn, if he U-turns, we might stay in depending on what he goes into. He's actually going to knock off. He's going to knock off our Mirror Herb. That's a lot more damage than I would like because it was a crit. Awesome. 391 to 85. That is what you love to see in a win or go home game. 391 to 85. 306 off of a crit. Surely wouldn't have done that much without it. We get T-Spike up though, so I can't complain. What did I say? 306? He's just no attack investment. He might even be... Yeah, that's just no attack investment. That's just a crit. Just not minus nature. So he's knockoff, and he's not minus attack, but he's not max attack for sure. I pivot here. I can go Chi-Yu, but I don't really like my EV getting knocked off. I can go Grim, but I really like the Rocky Helmet. Annihilate, Leftovers is very crucial here. I can go Zapdos. Zapdos makes a lot of sense here, I think. He's not Specs. We can take 2 of any whatever hit he wants to go for. We're going to go into Zapdos here. I'm not too pressed if we lose our boots. We have Brambleghast as removal, and removal is not blocked. So I'm okay with this. Double Knock makes a lot of sense. Double Knock makes a lot of sense for sure. We're just going to see the Dark Pulse this time. 383, 245. 245. 138. It's looking like standard damage. Knock off Dark Pulse. We're gonna light screen here. I think. What's his switch in here? Iron Hands. Iron Hands is tough, man. I might want to Roost to stay healthy. Yeah, I'm gonna Roost to stay healthy. Actually, I value keeping this healthy for sure. He's gonna go Iron Hands for sure. Iron Hands is definitely switching. We just pivot Annihilate on this. That doesn't look like an Iron Hands nickname. It's Yuxi. So he's gonna value rocks here. I'm gonna go Brambleghast actually. If I Brambleghast, what happens? Actually, no, I'm going to Glowking. I'm Glowking for sure. I'm Glowking for sure to get more Regenerator. Because at this range, I died to a +1 hit from Volcarona, correct? I do. I have to go Glowking here. Just to ensure that we don't lose to Volcarona in the end game. I think this pivot is very crucial. I assume rocks come up here. I wish I had Chilly Reception instead of Slack Off now, but it is what it is. We're actually just going to see a U-turn. So we're just going to get Regenerator basically for free off that. So it was, what, 213 down to 173? Or 213 down to 170 something. I'm glad I didn't go Bramblecast. I actually might have lost the game to Volcarona immediately. We're going to see what his initial check is to this Glow-King. It could just be the Iron Jugulus, which would make a whole lot of sense to me. It is going to be the Iron Jugulus. What HP number are we at? 173. So 213 down to 173. He did 40 damage. We get to see if that Uxi's a negative nature or not. With U-turn. We know it's a pivot. I think if he was Rocks, he probably would have got it up there. It's looking like negative attack nature. Minus attack. We obviously have to pivot here. He could just go for a U-turn. So what are my plays here? I can go into Grimmsnarl for sure. I do think a knockoff is going to come out. I think Zapdos might just be my best play. This is probably my best switch into this Pokemon. I think that's what I'm thinking right now. Let's just double check. Iron Jugulus. You probably, based on what I can tell, no or very little attack investment here. Knockoff. Looking like it does about 25%. So I do think Zapdos is our best play. I do think the knockoff, if he knocks off our boots, that could put us in a pretty bad situation. But now the Glow-King is healthy. We live a +1 hit from the Volcarona, even after rocks. So I'm not too stressing about that. He's just going to go for knockoff here. 383, 286. Let me just verify. 383, 286. We take 97 damage. That is looking like a little bit of attack investment. I'm just assuming he's no bulk then. I'm just going to assume he's no bulk. My best play in this situation, I'm going to get a Light Screen up, I think. He goes Iron Hands, which is annoying, but then I go Bramblecast. Light Screen lets me stall this out, potentially. He could go Uxie again. If he goes Uxie, I'm going to discharge the following turn. Let's Uxie again. I'm going to discharge this turn. We actually underspeed Uxie, by the way. Fun fact. We're going to get a Light Screen up here. He's going to get Rocks up for sure. No doubt in my mind. We're going to go ahead and throw off a discharge here. Try to get a para. Let me just make sure that's my best play. We underspeed this. We get a discharge on what wants to come in, unless he Stealth Rocks, which Stealth Rock is very possible here, unless he's Stealth Rock Diancie. But I anticipate the Spikes Diancie. But based on him U-turning first, he might not be Stealth Rock on this. I think my best play is to discharge here. And if he goes Hands, I go Bramblecast. I think that's what's got to happen here. We haven't done any damage yet in this game, unfortunately, but we do have T-Spikes up, and I don't think we're in a bad spot by any means. No boots, no Mirror. Knock Jug was definitely a very good bring here. If he rocks, hopefully we punish, we get the para. If we get the para, we're going to roost the following turn, I think, to keep this as healthy as possible. He's going to go for Yan here. I'm going to discharge. Please punish him. Please give me the para. Punish him. Para. Awesome. Fantastic. So now he could potentially get punished on a U-turn play. I pivot here. I have to. He's leftovers. We did about 20% there. Let's see. Leftovers. We did about 20% there. Uxie. Discharge. Looking like probably Spadef. Looking like definitely Spadef investment. Based on that roll, we have to hard switch out here. We can go a couple of different options. We can go Grimmsnarl. What does Grimmsnarl let in? Iron Hands, maybe? We can go Grimmsnarl on the U-turn. I think that would make a lot of sense here. But we reveal Rocky. Is that fine? If I go Bramblecast, I let in the Volcarona, and I want to avoid that whenever possible. I think Grimmsnarl is my play here. I think Grimmsnarl is my play here. On the potential U-turn. We have boots on Bramblecast. We can go Bramblecast whenever to spin. So I'm not too hard-pressed about that. We know two of this Uxie's moves. I'm still shocked he hasn't went for rocks. That tells me that I assume the Diancie is Stealth Rocks. It might be Stealth Rock Spikes dual stab. Or maybe just Stealth Rock dual stab Earth Power. I think either makes a lot of sense in this matchup. We have to think towards the end game here. Maybe I should have pivoted Annihilate there on a potential U-turn. Maybe that was the play. We go Rinky Dinky here. And he's paralyzed, so he gets punished on that U-turn play. Fantastic. We're going to go for a Spirit Break here. We're going to get some damage off here. Ran Discharge for a reason, and the reason was to punish everything that couldn't be toxic by the toxic spikes or poison. We're going to go for Spirit Break here. We're just going to get some damage off. He's going to switch out here. We're going to see what his initial pivot into this is. And we're going to get a special attack drop on whatever it is. That's a new Pokemon. I'm not familiar with these nicknames. I'm sorry. Goes Diancie here. That's fine. We Spirit Break. We get -1 special attack. We don't. Clear Amulet for the parting shot. Okay. That's really good to know. Clear. Wait, he's not poisoned though. Oh, clear body, clear body, clear body. Clear body, heavy duty boots. Okay. I'm glad I thought about that for a second. We switch out here. We can go a couple different options. We can go Glow King. We can go Bramble Gas. I think Bramble Gas is my best play. How much does Bramble Gas take from a hit from this Pokemon? Diancie. Moonblast. Moonblast can unlikely to 2-hit KO us. We're going to go Bramble Gas here. And we're going to pressure a spin more than likely is what's going to happen. As rocks get up. I only assume rocks get up here because you haven't been clicking it with Uxie. Spikes. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you had spikes on team preview. So are you rocks on Uxie then? Are you rocks dual stab on this Pokemon? We're going to go for a U-turn here. I had light screen up anyway. We're a rapid spin. We're going to go for a rapid spin here. Does Clear Body block Strength Sap or just the drop? I've never tested this before. Very interesting. He has to switch though on a potential Power Whip play. He can't let this get chipped. This is a Shiyu answer. If he stays in, I would be shocked. He could pivot into Volcarona, baiting a burn potentially. How much does Volcarona take from a Power Whip? I gotta see his thought process here. Power Whip, nothing. I think Volcarona makes a lot of sense here on his side. Maybe I would have valued the Spike a little bit more than I would have liked to admit. He could go Jugs as well. He does go Jugs. That's fine. We Rapid Spin. Clear away that hazard. Now we have a decision to make. We can go into Chi-Yu. He's not going to knock off again since I've shown Zapdos to be my initial pivot. Let's assume he's just max special attack Dark Pulse, which is what I think he might be based on what we've seen so far. Dark Pulse. This 151 on a max roll. That does 2-hit KOs from this range. I have to go Chi-Yu here, unfortunately, I do believe. Could also go into Rinky Dinky, but I would rather, if he knockoffs for whatever reason, I would rather go Chi-Yu instead of Grimmsnarl. So we're going to do that. Knockoff Dark Pulse, I assume Flying Move. He hasn't clicked U-turn yet, so maybe he's not. He hasn't clicked U-turn yet, so maybe he's not. We go Chi-Yu. He's going to Dark Pulse here. We eat that up. Eat that up, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we got to throw up a Ruination here on the incoming Diancie. I don't think I have to think twice about it, really. I think it's just the Diancie gets to come in and I get to click Ruination. And if he stays in, then so be it. Yeah, we get 50% off on this Diancie. Let me see what... So, this Pokemon's paralyzed. Uxie is paralyzed. We get a Ruination off, which is massive. Takes some massive damage there. We know that Jugs is at about 85. Diancie's now at about 40. That's all we've seen so far. How much do I do to this Pokemon? Diancie. I have to switch out, right? With a Fire Blast. I need one more set of Fire Blast damage here. Or of, what's it called? Ruination damage. I can go Ape. I could go Ape. I don't think Moonblast is a play here. But I do think Bramble is my best play. I might even value the Spikes now, but no, since the 3 Pokemon that we've seen do not get affected by Spikes so far, and I can only assume Volcarona does not, I much more value the Spin than the Spikes. He's going to Diamond Storm this time. We should eat that up. We do eat that up. And actually, now I'm going to get up a Spike. Or I could Strength Sap, and we can see how this works. Sneak could also be invaluable. I could also make a double here. A double would be pretty nice. On the potential Jugs. I mean, Zapdos is pretty zero downside because you should click Moonblast here. Because Moonblast definitely does more damage to Bramble Gas than... Right? Let me double check. Diamond Storm. Diamond Storm versus Moonblast. Yeah, Moonblast almost... yeah, Moonblast undoubtedly does more damage. How much did he do? 313 to 204? He did 109. It's like no investment. I think I go Zapdos here. I'm gonna try to pivot on the... I'm gonna try to punish the Iron Jug switch in. We are faster. We switch out first. We go Zapdos. I assume we catch the Jug. If we do, we're gonna Roost for sure. He's gonna Moonblast this time, actually. Okay. And we get a special attack drop. Let me see. Diancie, Diamond Storm. Shouldn't kill us from this range. We're gonna get a Roost off, I think. Moonblast did way more than I would like. Yeah, we're gonna Roost. We lose the flying typing. Just 30% to us. Could go back into Dumb. I value health on this Pokemon. We're gonna Roost. Could go for an Earth Power. If he does, then well played. He's gonna go for another Moonblast here. We're gonna go for a Discharge this time. And then a Roost the following turn. Discharge puts him in range of Chi-Yu, Fire Blast. It should. Oh, we're -1. Let me see, actually. I don't know if I like that play, just because of the fact that if he Diamond Storms, we die. I'm going to Roost one more time. He's going to Earth Power now. That doesn't do any more to us than Moonblast. I mean, I'm fine with this. He could Diamond Storm now. Does Diamond Storm kill me from this range? No investment. It actually doesn't. I could get a Light Screen up, make this a lot more difficult for him. I could get a Discharge pair. What are my options here? Could go Glow King. Glow King would make a lot of sense as well. Could go... I mean, Discharge just puts this in range of anything. This can't switch into Chi-Yu anymore if I do get a Discharge off. So maybe it's in my best interest to Discharge because I live any one hit. I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the Discharge. I live any one hit from this range based on the rules that we've seen so far. Para. Punish. He's going to Diamond Storm this time. Shouldn't kill me. It does kill me. What? Oh, the crit. Oh. I can go into Annihilate here. I can just Terra Fairy. Start putting on some pressure. Don't Oko here. I don't have anything to Oko here. I might have to Scare with Annihilate. Go for Terra Fairy Bulk Up. +1 Rage, +1 Drain Punch. Kills from this range. I think that might be what I have to do. It doesn't even kill from the... it does after the... I think this is my play. I'm going to go Ape. Big Spanky. He's going to see what Terra type I am. I don't really care. That's not a big deal to me. I'm going to bulk up here. Drain Punch might kill from this range, but it's a roll. It looks like. We're going to bulk up. We're going to Terra Fairy bulk up. Cannot believe that we've gotten two very unfortunate crits to start this game. Glow King one, we'll see how much it matters at the end of the game. That Zapdos one, unless he has some secret investment that it doesn't look like he has based on the rolls, unless he got some super low rolls earlier in this game, then those most certainly were not fun. What do we see here? Talisso. Iron Hands. That's interesting, because this is my check to Iron Hands, actually. We're going to Terra Fairy here. We're going to protect the following turn. I think. Poisoned. I mean, let's say your choice banded. Annihilate, Spanky, Terra Fairy, Iron Hands. Just say your choice banded, Heavy Slam, and we're at +1. We need to get to +2 to not die. I could protect here, but if he Swords Dance, it's a really bad play. I'm in a really tough spot. I'll have to sack something, go Bramble Gas, Strength Sap. Maybe that's my best play. See what he wants to go for. I think Bulk Up is just my best play, though. I think Bulk Up is just my best play. I live any hit that this wants to go for at +1. Or +2, excuse me. We Bulk Up again. Let's see what he wants to do. Like I said, Heavy Slam does 65 to 77 if he's Adamant, Choice Band, Max Attack. Could Swords Dance here. He goes Whirlwind. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. We rack up some toxic damage here. So he's going to be at 76%. What do we go into? Glow King. So we know he's Whirlwind. He actually can't Oko me, since we know he's not... He's not Leftovers, he's not Boots, he's not Booster, he's not Banned. I mean, could be Banned. Banned Whirlwind, I guess. We could Side Shock here pretty free. We could also Ice Beam. I think Ice Beam might be my best play. I think Ice Beam is my best play. But they could also sack the Diancie here. Maybe Side Shock is just my best play. Alright, I'm going to Ice Beam. I think Ice Beam's my best play. Covers pretty much everything. Can't Oko me in one. Gets damage on this, pushes progress on this. Iron Hands is so difficult for me to deal with. He could sack Diancie because Diancie is setup fodder for the Ape. In fact, I think that's what he's going to do. If he goes Jugs and we catch an Ice Beam, that's awesome. No, he goes into the Uxie. So we Ice Beam on this Pokemon. Do about 20%. Nothing crazy. Leftovers. This Pokemon really just doesn't scare me. It's just the fact that it could get rocks up here that's super annoying. That makes me really like going into Bramble. Nothing wants to really come in on Bramble, except the Jugs, which could come in. Knock off the Chi-Yu and we're in a tough spot. But I don't think 20% is worth anything on this Pokemon. So what do I do about this? I could go into Grimmsnarl. But that lets in Diancie. And a Spike gets up. And it's just the same situation. Bramble to Rapid Spin. I think just Hard Bramble right now is probably my best play. He's gonna U-turn. He's gonna get the U-turn off. 204 to 170. We'll see what he goes into. I think it's Jugs. I think we have to make an uncomfortable pivot into Chi-Yu. Knockoff into Hurricane can kill us. Let me see. Iron Jugulus. Knockoff into Earth Power can kill us. Knockoff into Hurricane is close. Do I think he'd be 4 attacks? 4 attacks boots? No U-turn? I mean, that makes sense to me. No, he's not U-turn. He's gonna send something else out. Something new. Dragapult. That's fine. I go Grimmsnarl and I don't really think twice about this. We punish a U-turn with my Rocky Helmet. It's fine. So that's in Diancie. Get a spike up. We're right back in the same situation. Just with 12. He has boots also on this Pokemon. Boots everything. Which makes sense. Makes sense. This is something that I did expect could potentially happen. But the Toxic Spike specifically for the Iron Hands is very crucial. Very crucial. I assume we're going to see a U-turn here. He's going to Willow. That's fine. I'm Rust Talk. I'm not really hard pressed about that. We're just going to go for a hard Thunder Wave to punish him potentially staying into U-turn. I think. I don't think you U-turn though. I think that's an objectively bad play. If you U-turn, I think you always could go hard Uxie to sack it or go hard Diancie. If you U-turn, that would be, in my opinion, an abysmal play. So what could I do to punish the hard Jugs, potentially? I think I just Spirit Break. I think Spirit Break's pretty free. He doesn't really have great fairy resists. He does U-turn! I don't understand. Unless he's like a Rust Talk set. I feel like that's crazy. That is a crazy play. If we get a crit, I don't know how much it matters. We're no speed Grimmsnarl. Do we outspeed this Pokemon? I mean, we probably kill. I'd rather not have a spike it up. I'm gonna click Spirit Break. I'm gonna go for the kill. Like, I feel like I'm playing this game pretty good. I'll be honest. My last couple performances have been kind of ass. I feel like I've been thinking through every single turn a lot this game. Every single outcome that could potentially happen. And really weighing my options. And I feel like that was just not a play that could have been made. Unless there is something I am missing, I feel like that was insane. Barcola. This is Volcarona. I'm Thunder Waving. And if you're Rest Talk, then good set. I'm Thunder Waving. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. I'm Thunder Waving. I'm not going to think twice about it. We Thunder Wave, we connect. You're obviously Boots. Boots everything. And we're going to see U-turn. Okay. So he gets punished this time, which is awesome. Wait a minute. I'm a little confused. He's U-turn. He's U-turn Boots 3 attacks. Then U-turn 2 attacks Morning Sun. I thought Quiver Dance was unequivocally the set in this matchup. I used a big word. Don't know if I used it right. I feel like Quiver was just very good in this matchup. With I thought Lumberry probably was the bring, but he's U-turn. What is his win con then? He doesn't really have a mon to set up and win the game. No, he just doesn't. Unless he's last move. No, he doesn't. U-turn Quiver, 2 attacks. He needs more than 2 attacks, I think. He goes back into Jugs. I'm gonna rest. This is like a perfect opportunity to rest. I think. Yeah, this is a perfect opportunity to rest. Yeah, I mean, Hurricane has a chance to 2 KO me. We'll switch out. If that's the case, if he goes for Hurricane, he lands, we'll switch out. Spikes are useless. We actually have no reason to get spikes up this entire game. It just helps Iron Hands, which we can beat with Toxics on it anyway. Unless it's Rest Talk. If it's Rest Talk, then we have to talk a little bit differently. He's just gonna go for Earth Power here. I'm gonna rest it. I'm gonna eat that shit up. Gets a Spadaf drop. Alright. Can't live a Hurricane now. Have to switch out. Trying super hard, man. I'm trying super hard. We can go Annihilate. Annihilate gets blown sideways by a Hurricane. I mean, we can go. We have to sag something at this point. That Spadef drop is so bad. Let me see. Grimmsnarl, -1. Hurricane does now kill me. 288. It does minimum 280, so it's a roll to kill me. And I need this Pokemon to not lose to the Dragapult. So at this point, what mon is the least valuable? It's probably Bramblegast, man. Diance's gone. We don't need Bramblegast anymore. I'm going Bramblegast. I'm going to sack this Pokemon off. We don't need Bramblegast anymore, I'll be honest. It's good for the Iron Hands, but Annihilate should be able to take care of Iron Hands on its own. I don't think it was worth going Chi-Yu there on a potential... Yeah, we're going to get Hurricane. We actually know his full moveset now. He's Dual Stab, Earth Power, Hurricane. Or Dual Stab, Earth Power, Knockoff, sorry. Yeah, no, that's sick. That's sick. We go Chi-Yu. He now does not have a Flamethrower switch in, so we simply Flamethrower. Because I'm very... I mean, Fire Blast can kill. Things have not been going right, boys, but let's see if we can turn it around a little bit, huh? I mean, he can't kill me here. I'm AV. He probably doesn't die, but it looks like there is a roll in which he dies. He's about 85-ish%. And let's say, if that's accurate, if he's at about 85, just based on my eyeballs not lying to me, it's about a 40-60 chance to Oko. He's going to switch out here. We're going to Fire Blast off. No Diancie switching. He probably sacks Yuxi. Does sack Yuxi. We're going to Fire Blast here. We are not going to hit. We are not going to hit. What can you do, man? Snarl doesn't kill. Even Dark Pulse, if I had it from this range, doesn't look like it kills. We go Glow King. Pretty free. Pretty much no reason not to go Glow King. If he's Rocks now, we're in a really bad spot. Because we saw the full Diancie's moveset. He could have just simply not valued Rocks, I guess. I'm trying so hard, man. I promise you guys. I'm trying so hard to win this game. I am trying so hard to win this game for you guys. He probably just goes for a U-turn here. I would assume that's probably his best play. I still think Glow King is always my best play. And then Jugs comes back in, unfortunately. He's going to go for a Yawn here, actually. That's fine. I'm not really too worried about that. He's probably just going to U-turn here. I hope he gets punished and gets paralyzed. We're going to go into Annihilate and try to get the boost from the U-turn. The Rage Fist boost, and we're going to have to make a note of that if so. We'll also reveal that we're leftovers. I'm okay with that, though. I am A-okay with that. And if he goes Hands, next time we're going to Protect. Now that we know we're Whirlwind. I actually think Whirlwind might go through Protect, but I think... Okay, he gets punished. But we actually lose out on 100 base power Rage Fist, potentially if he U-turns. So, that actually, in the in-game, could be bad for us. So, Pog. I'm just going to Rage Fist here, because there's no reason I'm bulking up, because this dude can simply just go for a Yawn. So there's no point in doing that. I don't want him to know anything about my set, though. I could also just go Grim. In fact, Grim might just be the play. In fact, Grim is just the play, I think. Because Rage Fist doesn't do shit for damage. And if he's some weird Yawn Thunderwave set, I don't want to be punished. I should have went Grimmsnarl originally instead of Glow King, probably. But I was expecting U-turn, not Yawn. He's Encore. Okay, cool. Yawn, Encore, U-turn. Has to be last move attacking move, we would assume, or else he would have got Rocks up by now. We're going to burn a turn of Sleep. I think this is our first turn of Sleep. I don't think there's a way to check on Wi-Fi, but I'm pretty sure this is our first turn of Sleep. We haven't clicked Sleep Talk yet. We're going to click it. We're going to see what happens. When we get the special attack drop, though, he's actually going to stay in. He does know my full set, so this definitely does not... this is not a weird play by any means. We're going to Sleep Talk. Hopefully we roll Spirit Break, Spirit Break, Spirit Break, and we get the special attack drop. Awesome. He's probably going to U-turn here. We get special attack drop, guaranteed. And he's going to U-turn. So we punish him with a little bit of extra residual here. What is his play now? Jugs doesn't kill me from this range, I don't think. We're at, what, 236? Maybe it does. I'm not actually sure. No. Jugs does not kill me from this range. Could go Volcarona. Volcarona probably makes the most sense. Because I have a couple of options. If he goes Volcarona, I can live any one hit. I can live any one hit if he's not Specs. We know he's not. He's Boots. I could try to roll the Spirit Break, but there's not really any point. Because it's about 20% damage. I'm not sure what this is. It is going to be the Moth. I mean, damage is damage at this point. This mon's paralyzed. You can't Oko me from here. Actually, does Fire Blast Oko me? I was calculating Flamethrower. Fire Blast. If he gets an absolute max roll, it can Oko me. I mean, Glow King is just objectively my best play. I just have no reason not to go Glow King. 2 Side Shocks should send this boy packing most of the time. If he's Fizz Def, it doesn't. If he's offensive, it does. He's gonna overhear. He's gonna miss. Let's see. How much would that have done? About half. That would have done about half. So I throw up a Side Shock here. I have no reason to do anything else. I think I could double, potentially, on the Yuxi double, but I think he gets unpunished going for U-turn here, because he does outspeed me. He's gonna just hard switch here. Okay. He's just gonna hard switch, not risk the para. That makes sense for sure. We know that for next time. Next time we're gonna actually just go hard into something else there. We're gonna Side Shock here. We're gonna get minimal damage on that. And now I really think you U-turn now, because you saw I was willing to switch Grimmsnarl in last time. So I have a couple of options here. I can go Annihilate, try to get the 100 base power Rage Fist, which sounds so nice in this in-game. It helps me break through this even. I think a Rage Fist at base 100 actually kills this Pokemon. Or I can go Grimmsnarl. And what Grimmsnarl does is if he clicks Yawn, I punish it. So it's really, do I think he's going to click Yawn or U-turn? He saw I went Grimmsnarl last time. I'm almost certain he's going to click U-turn this time. I think that would make the most sense here. If he yawns, then he got me. He got me for sure. Because both plays make sense depending on what he envisions happening here. We want to see U-turn. We don't see anything. Because he's paralyzed again. His best way to hit me was Encore. We saw that with our own eyeballs. I'm going for Rage Fist. Because this should 2-hit KO a non-Fizz Def Yuxi. We Rage Fist. This could potentially 2-hit KO if he's not Fizz Def. That looks like a 2-hit KO. And he's going to Encore. I'm going to Rage Fist one more time. We get a little bit of damage on whatever wants to come in. Actually, I have to pivot. I have to pivot on the Iron Jugs. I do. Unfortunately, I do. Yeah, I have to pivot on the Jugs. I have to go Chi-Yu. Unfortunately. And we're going to click Fire Blast again. Because I am a madman. Actually, I'm going to click Flamethrower for guaranteed damage this time. Because that puts him in range of a Rage Fist. No, that puts him in range of a Drain Punch from the Annihilate. Hands? Can I Oko from here? Can I kill from here? About 76. Let's see. 76. He takes 12 more. That's 54. He's at about 50. Or not 54. It's 64. Could be at about 64, I think, is what we are looking at here. Fire Blast looks like it Okos a non-max HP variant. Does not Oko if he is max HP. I'm a little worried about that. I have a couple different options. I don't want to go Ape because Ape's my way to win this game. I'm going to go Glow King. Because Glow King at this point is kind of not needed, to be honest. Glow King is kind of fodder. We can live one hit from the Jugs and get damage off, which is very crucial. Potentially, he's going to double out. He's going to double out, because I guess a max special attack Fire Blast would have killed. He goes back into the Yuxi, and we're going to play the same game, boys. We're going to play Yawn or U-turn, and we're going to go into Annihilate, and this time, he's not going to get paralyzed. We're finally going to get an extra base 50 power on our Rage Fist. We're going to have 100 base power Rage Fist, and we're going to do some actual damage. That's what's going to happen here. That's what's going to happen. So it has to happen. When he goes Jugs, we unfortunately, I think the sequence of events, I think we just have to sack Glow King. I think we just have to sack Glow King, and I'm okay with that because I don't think Glow King is needed for this end game. Grimmsnarl is needed, Annihilate is how we win, and Chi-Yu isn't needed. It's literally a two-man game at this point. It's Annihilate, Grimmsnarl. With these two Pokemon, we can win the game. He's gonna go for U-turn. We get 100 base power Rage Fist. Let's go. I don't think you go Jugs. I don't. You could. Jugs would make sense. You could also go Hands. We finally have 100 base power Rage Fist. So now we kill the Yuxi next time it sits in front of us. I do believe. Let me just double check. 50 base power to 100. We do. So next time we can actually punish the Yuxi, which is awesome. And that is going to be Dragapult. No, that's going to be Hands. This is fine, man. I'm okay with this. We're going to protect. We're going to get a little bit of residual on this Pokemon. And we're going to see what he wants to go for besides Whirlwind. I think Whirlwind might even go through Protect. I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to find out together, man. He's at what? 52 now? 52%? He doesn't know we have Protect, obviously, so he's really considering his play. I don't know what his play could be here besides Whirlwind. We get to find out now. Does Whirlwind go through Protect? It does. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So he is 40 HP. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If we get Chi-Yu, we get a kill. Let's go Yummy. Pog. Let's get some Chi and Pogs in the chat right now, boys. I'm going to click Fire Blast because I think I have to. And this time, we're gonna land. Thoughts? Actually, it looks like from this range, I can click Flamethrower. Yeah, it looks like from this range I can click Flamethrower. Pretty much always, unless he's maxed with Def, which wouldn't make sense to be an Annihilate check if you were maxed with Def. So we're clicking Flamethrower. We should net a kill here in some fashion. He's going to switch out. He should give us Yuxi, I would imagine. That is Yuxi. Yuxi's going to go down. Should have went down a while ago, but that's okay. Down goes Yuxi. And now what do you go into? Full Corona Terra Water? Probably. Volcarona's at about 90. Pult's at 88. Hands is at 40. We know for a fact it is at 40% HP. Jugs is still at about 85. If he goes Jugs, I'm flamethrowing. You're in range of Annihilate now, and you can't Oko me. So that's the sequence of events, and we can always rest on the Volcarona. And even the Iron Hands. We can even, or not rest. Shoot, I forgot we're not rest, actually. I think it's Dragapult. I mean, my play here is always just go into Rinky Dinky. My play is just to always go Rinky Dinky. He does get a little bit sketchy if he hexes, because Hex might 2-hit KO me. It looks like he actually will 2-hit KO me most of the time. No, he won't. No, he won't. We go Rinky Dinky. He's going to U-turn. We're going to punish him with a little bit more chip here. He's at 76 now. Good to know that he might not have a move to hit my Chi-Yu. I assume your last two move are Hex Dragapult, or Dragon Darts, excuse me. Big Jeff's going to come out, and we are going to have to sack a Pokemon here. It is going to be Gloking. There's just no other Pokemon to really be the sack piece at this point. It just has to be Gloking. Gloking is kind of useless at this point in the match. Yes, I can live a hit from any one thing, but everything else is a little more valuable. Because Chi-Yu, he's not going to Dark Pulse flinch. We could get Dark Pulse flinched with the Gloking to get damage on the Jugs. We beat hands no matter what with Ape at this point. He's going to Hurricane. He's going to land another Hurricane. Wouldn't know what that feels like. And he's going to get a crit. That is sick, man. Did we actually live? Let me see if we lived a Dark Pulse without the crit. Dark Pulse. Yes. Without a doubt, actually. Without a doubt, we lived a crit hit, and now he cannot click Earth Power. We actually live an Earth Power hit by the hairs on our chin. But that does put us in range now to die to a Dark Pulse. So he's gonna, I live this. No, I live this. I live this. I live this. I live this. I live that. I live that, and I hit you with an Ice Beam, and you're gonna take so much damage. Oh my goodness, you're now in range of anything. You're in range of a Rage Fist. Awesome. Wait, why did he do that? He's at 50, he's at like 10, 15% HP now. He's gonna knock off now. Down goes our Gloking. We go Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu's able to Flamethrower. We pick up another KO. Chi-Yu's able to Flamethrower. We pick up a KO. Yeah, definitely the play. Flamethrower. We're not gonna misclick. Ideally, he gives me this Pokemon, because I think if he gives us this Pokemon, then we are actually in a position to where we could win the game. The only thing that gets a little sketchy is Dragapult, depending on his last move, because we assume he's Willow Hex. He's gonna knock off our AV. I'm fine with this. I'm actually fine with this. I feel like that does not really help him. We Flamethrower, and down goes the Jugs. He goes Volcarona. He's gonna Terra Water, probably, if he has it, or he's gonna Terra Fairy. Like I said, in Team Builder, I think both have a lot of application in this matchup. He goes into Dragapult. No, okay. I think I Snarl. I think I Snarl, potentially. Because I can't go into either of my other Pokemon. Because chip on either of them means a loss. No, maybe I can go Annihilate. Let me think about this. My plays are Annihilate or Dragapult, or Snarl. So Volcarona, 252. We'll just assume max special attack. We actually don't know up to this point. Well, let's say Terra Blast Water. at -1. Dude. I think we snarl. I do. Because if we snarl and he stays in, we go ape, and I think we win the game. We're gonna see what type he is. I assume Terra Water, based on the fact that you Terra in front of me. He's gonna be Terra Water, okay? We need to hit this Snarl, and then I think Annihilate wins the game. Unless he's bulky Willow stat, we hit the Snarl. He's -1 special attack. He's gonna Terra Blast, we're gonna die. We are gonna die. He's at about 45. We should die at least. Oh my goodness, Chi-Yu! Let's go! I don't think we can kill with another one. In fact, I don't think we want to kill with another one. Let me think. Let me weigh my options. Yeah. Do we want to kill with this? That's the question. Because this can allow Annihilate to get a +1, and if Annihilate gets a +1, the game's over, I think. It also puts us at 150 base power Rage Fist. I don't think we want to kill this. But I also think he might U-turn, yeah. I don't think we want to kill this. It doesn't even look like Snarl should kill from this range. I don't think Snarl kills. We're gonna put him at -2. I don't think we kill. We don't even want to kill. Perfect. We're gonna go Annihilate. He's gonna Terra Blast. Okay, I think Annihilate wins. I think we bulk up once with Annihilate and we win the game unless he's Will-O-Wisp. On this, I think that's the only situation in which Annihilate does not win the game. I think we did it, man. Unless he's Will-O-Wisp. We'll see here. And even if he's Willow, we could still roll good sleep talks with our good pal Rinky Dinky here. We bulk up because we want to be at +1, because +1 150 base power Rage Fist should, let me see, it should kill Dragapult through burn. So that's what we're doing this for. We bulk up. We're not 150 base power, unfortunately. We're +1, 100 base power. Iron Hands comes in. No way this lives this hit, man. No chance this lives this hit. You're at 28. Max HP. You could live this hit. You could live this hit, but this is my only play is to go for this Rage Fist here, man. Because he's going to Whirlwind, undoubtedly. And if we get this kill, we win the game with Spanky. And Spanky did his final spanking of the season. I hope so bad that Spanky just spanked. Because we were put down into the ground this game, man. We got so unbearably unlucky in this game. Come on, Spanky. Do it for me, man. Do it for me, man. He's at 28. Let's go, Spanky. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Holy shit. There's no situation we lose this game now. I'm trying to cuss less in my videos too, so I'm gonna have to cut all that shit out. But I don't give a damn. Somebody sign me, man. Somebody sign me, man. Holy shit. The only situation we could lose this game, does Dragapult get Destiny Bond? That's the only situation I can see us losing this game. It doesn't. We win. We win. We should win. I got put in the ground this game, man. We should win. It's chipped. We Rage Fist. The game should be over, and your Portland Nightshade should be in playoffs, man. Look forward to that, man. This should kill any variant unless you are like max Fizz Def for some reason. It actually might not kill max HP. No, it looks like it should. We'll see. Rage Fist. We do kill. Let's go, Spanky. I'm so happy, man. I feel like that is one of the best games I have played in a very long time. Genuinely. I think the team prep was awesome. I think I played fantastic. I've been going through a lot of stress recently, guys. I needed this, man. I'm so pumped up that we were able to pull this one out against Keegan, who I think is a pretty good player, man. So 5-3 on the season. It's not where I wanted to be, but we sneak into playoffs. I think we're the 8th seed. I'm going to shout at Mount A. I'm going to say, hey, man, I want the rematch. Bring it to me, man. We'll see what happens. We make the playoffs. I'm so happy, man. I'm ecstatic that I made the playoffs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, man, for more great content like this. And be sure to check out Keegan down in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching. And for now, guys, this has been John Jr. signing off.